Aquarius, welcome to your twin flame and separation reading. I'm gonna look into like the lesson that you guys in this phase, and then how to get to the next phase. Also, I have messages, the energy that they're gonna be coming back with, and then I have spiritual guidance. Also, approximate time frame when the next contact would be happening. And then I have all Aquarius dealing with different zodiacs. So I have this power here, and then we're gonna do tarot, clarifying with all of like Chris Ann's tarot decks. So let's go ahead and start. We also, hold on, I want to just explain what twin flame is. Twin flame is not a toxic like a lot of people perceive it to be. It's actually just a very, very high level soulmate, a very spiritual connection. Basically your other half, like the yin and yang. This is not the kind of connection where someone leaves and got someone pregnant. Like, it's not that toxic. That usually is a high level soulmate that could turn karmic. But a twin flame is more of kind of like the entanglements you guys have, which is more leaning towards having addictions, towards like codependency issues. It's more of like having trauma from childhood. That's usually the this is just my own perception, but this is like from my own journey as well. So I'm just kind of detailing from experience and what I've learned from my guides, all the from ascension process I had. Also, it's more of a strengthening what you have, learning how to be happy, standing in your own power. And once you kind of reunite, it's kind of like getting level ups, and then until you guys are really ready, when you guys are both standing in your power, both of you guys, then it'll be more of like a union. Because usually when twin flames meet, there's one that it's standing in their own power, but they still have a lot of like toxicity, be it like an addiction to alcohol or just partying, maybe even like selfishness. And the other one would be having other types of issues where like trauma bonded, also more of like financial issues. That's like struggles, difficulty. Usually it's like different backgrounds as well, different cultures, and then it's kind of like, how do you piece that all together? It's basically like the biggest test that you're going to be put forth with. And it looks like, Aquarius, where you are in your phase right now, you're basically being tested as well, with your clarity, with your intuition. This is you with 6 here, 42. It's also giving you like that working with all the things that you love, be it friends or family, standing in your own independence. This is you being single, going after the things that you love, maybe more of like a career focused, and then the more you focus on this, the more you don't focus on your twin. It actually like energizes that cord, and whatever that person is lacking, they're gonna start working on themselves. And the more you look into your inner truth, through your higher self, the more your body, mind, and soul starts to kind of this, I'm seeing it as like hibernation, and then you kind of like emerge as one with the universe. So there's a lot of healing that needs to be done here. Also, the test here is to really see your weaknesses, strength. Know when, let's say, if your twin comes back and they're not healed, and they're gonna want to just go back with you, just kind of repeat the same cycle over and over again without addressing the issues before. That is the universe testing your weakness, and your strength to actually learn how to stand your ground and say, really like putting boundaries in when you feel like this. When your person is coming back in this energy, you know that it's not going to get anywhere. So for this relationship to upgrade, you're actually going to be pushing this person by pushing yourself as well to better with mental health. And maybe this is the problem here. It's maybe one of you guys has adversity to making money, maybe seeing money as like an evil thing, or one of you guys actually just is very committed to making pentacles. So you see it's like an opposite thing as well. Maybe one with the butterfly, one is still looking to where they need to find like the proper career for them that would actually suit like their higher purpose. So let's focus on you right now. It looks like you are doing the shadow work and really consulting your higher self. With 21 here, I'm seeing it also as Empress energy, going towards your abundance. I don't know if you do a lot of like if your work does have like around healing people, maybe spiritual work, or maybe you just do something that actually uplifts people, be it in like the art or like a medical field or something, even as like, let's say like saying good things to people, always being kind, that's still like spreading good things out there, that's still sending out good energy, that still uplifts people, so to speak, by just being kind. So for this relationship to renew, I don't know if you guys met around February, or again, you're an Aquarian, but I have a feeling that you could be dealing with another air sign here. It looks like the next phase would be rebuilding, and this is heading towards a solid foundation where you guys really start manifesting, like having a home together, like having kids. And this is more of like seeing Four of Wands and Two of Cups in this card. I know this is like the Judgment card, but I think this is what's being renewed. And once you pass this test and you see crystal clear where your pathway, what you have to do to actually kind of uplift your counterpart. And 56, it's 11. Again, 9 and 11 is 20. So that's 2, 2. So that's balancing each other out. So once you guys have both in the same plateau kind of like foundation, there's gonna be no stopping towards this direction. Like I don't know what the test would be, but let's see, or if you guys are undergoing that right now. Let me just get a couple of cards here. Okay, Queen of Wands, standing in your own power. Queen of Wands is a very she's not only is she a very passionate person, she has the drive, she has the capability, she has no one can really stop her when she hones into focus. She goes all in with her passions. I love this energy. I know it's a fire sign energy, but I also see it as Scorpio, because Scorpio they go through like, how is it, 7 or 8 levels of transformation until they get to the Phoenix, because they start as Scorpio, and then crap, I don't know what's the rest one, but I know it lasts all the way to Phoenix. So I think it's like 7 or 8. Okay, so you have the Fool, the Chariot. Okay, so the thing here that you have to do on your end is to actually learn how to let go, and let go of all of your 10 of Wands. Could be just responsibilities with people, place or thing, or this could be also hanging on to past hurt that this person inflicted on you. You could do so by doing this yourself, or you can do that by telling this person to kind of burn all that like karmic energy that's sitting. I'm seeing the tree of the tree of life pattern here. This is going towards I'm seeing higher self as well. So this is really merging your masculine and feminine, and also merging you both together. So for this relationship to head forth is to really let go of whatever unaddressed issues. Let me clarify what that is actually. Ooh. We have Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, Two of Swords, and Six of Cups. Okay, so in the past, it looks like, again, with Six of Cups, also could be like a past life soulmate, or just memories that happened in the past. Maybe this person, with Knights, usually they don't stay for long, so maybe this person came in promising, okay, let's build the future, let's do this, let's get married, and then after a month or two it kind of like became stagnant, or this person stopped talking about the future. With Two of Swords here, it looks like talking about the future became like, maybe there was I don't know how many cycles you've been with this person, but I feel like you've been with this person for quite some time, and once that happens, you actually held on to this feeling. Maybe you guys have tried again and that didn't work out because you still hung on to whatever happened here. I have a feeling like security and stability was a problem with this person committing, and maybe even moving towards where you live, or just really getting that stability in of itself with the relationship by having this person telling you, you know, like words of affirmations, like, okay, like I love you. If this person is not very verbal to their feelings, like it could really lead you towards a very insecure state. And I totally understand that. I've been there, done that. So I can totally understand where you're coming from. So you have to kind of let go of these things and maybe kind of reconcile what happened with this person, or you could just address it yourself and kind of learn how to let go, and be in this full energy of really let go and let God. Page of Emotion is also someone that really follows their heart. It has that like devil may care, like really innocent, like fun loving feeling where you see like butterflies and rainbows, that kind of thing, towards your person. I think that's what you actually both want, is to kind of have this renewal, and I think this will be enlightened toward this person will enlighten you, like what they want. They just like, I want to go back to how things were, or this is how you feel. With Page of Emotions, where your heart really rules how you look at your significant other. You just take a look at them and you feel like you're freaking, like the sun is shining inside your chest. That feeling like it's, everything is so light, everything is so beautiful and happy. Like I think you guys want to let go of this burden here so you guys could just move on, basically towards the sun. And it looks like you guys are doing well separately. The angels are saying here, don't stop. I don't know if one of you guys is main guide as a twin flame, because usually there's archangels that are designated to certain couples. So with Archangel Raphael here. This is more of like the heart chakra clearing, more of like a heart. So one of you guys probably did not believe in love before, or just really had a blocked heart chakra because of the past trauma. And Archangel Jeremiel as well. So I don't know if one of you guys work with them, or this is your main guide for this twin flame union. So let's go ahead and see the energy that they're going to be heading towards you. Let me put this aside. And when the next contact would be, I'll do that around spirit guidance. We have love language is acts of service. Actions speak louder than words. We have physical connection, the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. We have perfect match, you complete each other in the most harmonious way. We have psychic connection, your communication goes beyond mere words, of course, because it's a twin flame union. We have responsibilities, romance interrupted, duties come first. Also with the Nine of Materials earlier there, joy and the Nine of Pentacles, it's more of maybe the lesson here is to how to make money on your own and learning how to be happy, independent without the other person. So this is actually teaching you guys how to be independent, loving the quietude, because you have to stand in your own power before this merges, because that's just how it is. The universe would not allow it. If there's any insecurity in between you guys that needs to be burned, like, they won't let it happen. It has to be even keel, even match, perfect match for this union to fully seal and solidify and be really grounded, and you guys could, and once that happens, you guys would never be separated again. So maybe this person has a lot of responsibilities, be it family, if they have older parents, if they have siblings that they, younger siblings that take care of, if you met this person and they were divorced and had children, there's still a responsibility that they have to address, and that could go on for however long, and that's, you know, they have to prioritize their children as well, and that's being torn between, again, like responsibilities of being a mom or dad, and then following the love. So it's a very difficult, like, torn. This person does think about you at night, especially at night, and it's I think this person likes to not only does love doing acts of service, this person actually does like whispering sweet nothings into your ear. I don't know if you know, but like, if you have slept with this person, when you probably are sleeping, this person does probably whisper something in your ear while you're dreaming. It's like sweet little nothings, and I don't know if you know that, but I'm just picking that up. Okay, so we have benefit of the doubt, give your relationship a chance. We have twin flame recognition, you know this soul that mirrors your own. We have open your heart, love is the highest energy of all, let it in. And we have dreams come true, have faith, your rainbow will come smiling through. Okay, so this is going to be the energy that they're going to be coming in is going to really match you. So if you have leveled up, done all the work that you had to kind of do, like all the shadow work, all the any patterns, like wayward thinking, or if it's like jealousy, codependency, this is going to, this person's gonna mirror you. On top of that, when they do come around, it looks like they want to talk about the future and how to kind of ground that. So you guys will probably start planning, if this is a long distance relationship, how that could work. If they have things, how that's going to be shipped. If they have cars, are you guys gonna rent? Are you guys gonna buy a house? How much can you guys afford? It's like the technical stuff. And then I think once you guys start talking about where you guys are at and where you guys want to go, and then that's when it starts talking about like marriage. And I think this person, I think in the past they did something with benefit of the doubt here. I think this person is kind of terrified that you might not believe them somehow. I don't know if they did something stupid, like little white lies, and you kind of just look at them with that weird tilted look when your like eyes are kind of like little slits, and you kind of look that like, I don't know if you're telling the truth kind of look. Anyway, so let's go ahead and see the hidden truth and messages, and I'll do the spiritual guidance and then every zodiac. We have I don't know what you want. We have protected, you are safe and divinely guided. We have spiritual lesson, this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. We have chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. You let me down. I think when you left this person, it really kind of triggered a massive dark night of the soul, and it kind of I think for the first time I'm feeling, because I have a feeling this person with a full energy, this person could have been like that, like I don't care what happens tomorrow, like I don't care if I die, life is life, you know, that kind of feeling. But I think when you left, this person actually didn't see it coming that they would actually be so affected when you left, and that kind of fucked with them a little bit, because why would it be so profound when they've had relationships before, maybe even longer, and it did not leave them feeling like, I'm seeing 5 of Cups energy, so that's like extreme sadness teetering towards depression even. So we have I don't know why this happened. We have I want you back, and then we have I am recovering. Okay, then hold on, I took a lot from that deck. I'm not happy without you. We have stop making excuses. So if this person tried to come back, I had a feeling that they did, and you kind of pushed them away because you feel again that they're gonna be still in that toxic cycle, and you probably said, I'm not gonna take you back unless you've addressed whatever this is, because I'm not gonna go back to the same shit different day kind of feeling. Like if I'm gonna be back with you, I want it to be forever, like something along those lines. Like it's that kind of like get your shit together or don't come back, that kind of feeling. And it's like forcing this person to really work on themselves. And then we have I've changed my mind. I enjoy being with you. So with this, I'm getting that when the going gets tough, they're like, fuck it, there's more guys or women out there, I could date whoever I want. And then once they start trying to move on, like they can't do it. So it's kind of like that pullback energy. There's a lot of indecisiveness with this person, and then they think back on the times that the happy times, and they know that they can't find that with anyone else. I can be myself around you. Stop playing games. Okay, so this person probably thought when you really stood your ground that you were playing games, and when you really did stood your ground, I feel like this has been a thing before where they would do this and you would actually end up putting boundaries, and then you would end up being the one actually wanting them back. And it looks like now you're not doing that. You're not reaching out. You really meant probably when you said don't come back unless you've fixed whatever this is, because next time I want it to be like the forever. I'm really just getting that standing your ground again with the truth, because you're done. Like you're done with the mind games. You're done with the you just want like a proper relationship now. Like you want to start living and not being in this like seesaw up and down crap. I want to support you. We have this is hard. You are my best friend. And then we have you are the only one for me. Okay, so that's kind of seesaw. All right, so we have 5 messages. We have number 11, union or love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. We have number 2, timing and intentions. There are subconscious fears affecting your ability to attract love and abundance. The universe is helping us make them conscious so we can easily attract what we want, including each other. Again, 9 of Pentacles, I was getting like the money has a blockage in that department. It's either one of you guys are terrified of making money, or the other one is having a tough time manifesting money towards their way. It doesn't mean that they don't have a job. It's just they can't get a leg up kind of feeling. Let's say if they do get like a good paycheck, something happens to like their car, or they would need extra money for, I don't know, like let's say groceries are going up now, so that's extra, let's say $200 to put for groceries. Or like let's say if they have a dog and their dog needs like neutering, like it's that kind of weird stuff that's just unforeseen things, and it's like they make money and it just goes down the drain just as fast as it came. We have union. We are one. Don't let fear get in the way of this truth. I don't know if you're seeing a lot of 11. No, it's 111. I don't know if you're seeing that. We have 9. Because of you, I'm starting to see what really is important in life. And then we have another one, 1111. I wanted to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me or if you can say the right things to you. And with 9 and 2 here, it's 11. So it's 11, 11, 11, and 11. So maybe you're dealing with another Aquarius, because Aquarius rules the 11th house. I'm just getting like heavy air sign as well. So let's get your spirit guidance, and then let's do the zodiac. We have criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. We have any day now, today, tomorrow, or the next. Manifest instant positive vibration. Conditions for growth are optimal. Okay, so this person might be reaching out to you any day now. This is the current energy that they're in. Again, I was feeling when this person comes through, this person's gonna mirror whatever vibration you're on. So if they feel like you really do want to push through with the stability with 9 of Pentacles, there you guys will start discussing the ins and outs, how to make this work. And also I was getting with that 10 of Wands energy, there's a lot of responsibilities, and I think that needs to be cut down before union happens. So I don't know how that would entail for each and one of you, but just be open with communicating with this person. Don't block it in a sense where I think this is really about to ripe. It's really about to ripe, like for union wise, and it would be like such a waste if you guys miss this kind of thing just by not communicating properly. Yeah, I'm getting, have your communication, like vibration as well with that energy, because this person is also spiritual. They would feel like if you have any blockages, if you have like that pushback energy where they feel like they don't feel welcome, so make sure like everything and it's clear on that front, so they could actually speak their truth. And we have, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. We have, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings I live below the triggers. Again, so that's all addressing the triggers. Let me just put this aside. Okay, then let's go ahead and do all the zodiacs. Alright, so they're like all miniature decks. Let me do this. We have Capricorn. Okay, the message for Aquarius dealing with Capricorn. We will be together again. Coffee cup, meeting, conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted. Maybe this person would just ask for a coffee, or maybe meet at a coffee shop, and you guys could just start like small and slowly but surely but steady. I think there's a lot to kind of unburdened, like that needs to be addressed first before this can slowly gradually manifest. But I guess the overall energy I was getting for you guys, a lot of you are ready to actually stake this claim and really start manifesting like family. Like I'm just really getting that here. The renewal, we have miracle, complacency, peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. So it looks like Aquarius, if you're dealing with, if your person's Capricorn, it looks like this person's really set on your end all be all, basically. They see you as a miracle that happened into their life when they felt like they were just going along with life. I have a feeling like your person probably did not have much stamina. You probably introduced this person to a lot of people, or just introduced a different side of life. Again, I was just feeling that this is like a miracle that they would never let go of. Again, your relationship probably is very peaceful, especially when you guys are together and there's like no drama. I have a feeling like that relationship's always this way for some reason, but when you guys are apart, that's when shit hits the fan, kind of thing. So let's see the tarot cards. We have the Hierophant with number 5, number 3, community. So this is 3 of Cups, and then we have 6 of Pentacles. So this person is ready to actually propose marriage even, or again, high level commitment, but I'm getting heavy this is 3 of Cups, which is celebration, reunion with the Hierophant. That's marriage. That's this person's coming back to propose marriage. With 6 of Pentacles, if anything was done wrong prior, this person is coming back to right their wrongs. I don't know if this person's a lawyer with that there, but yeah, this person's staying like forever. All right, so let's see Aquarius. Dealing with Aquarius, we have I look for you everywhere. We have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. We have pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. We have perseverance. We have isolation. Okay, so it looks like your person, if there was an argument, this person is very prideful. They're waiting for you to reach out first and foremost. And this person's stubborn as hell. They don't care. They want to get the last word, but they're suffering, waiting for you. I have a feeling that you're the one probably always reaching out to this person. And if you have social media, if you guys are friends, or if you have like an open, like a public platform, this person's just checking you out every single day, maybe right before they go to bed even. But their main energy is pride. So this needs to go, because to have a very loving relationship, there's no space for that. You guys have to be, again, an even yin and yang energy, and this person seems to not want to let go and kind of compromise with you. So yeah, let's see their tarot cards. We have Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, and then we have 9 of this is 9 of Cups. So you are a wish fulfillment. They already know that you're what they want, and they look but they're just so stubborn, and they know being with you is gonna be a very abundant, very prosperous relationship, or just overall the feeling of could go places, the kind of feeling. Maybe you guys make a lot of money as well, or maybe you just kind of, I have a feeling like this person has weird quirkiness, and it looks like you kind of just accept them for who they are, and they know that you're the only person that can make them happy. So yeah, this person with a pride, I have a feeling that you're stubborn as well. So they're going to come through learning that this time it has to be them to come towards you. And I think that would reach a peak once they really fully realize that they cannot live without you, that you're it. Okay, so let's do Aquarius dealing with Pisces. We have the timing just wasn't right for us. We have the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So this person probably did not like talking about their feelings. Every time it feels like the walls are closing in, they probably ghost you for a day or two. Just to kind of that little space as well, to kind of subconsciously or inadvertently tell you that this is not going to be consistent, but they expect you to be consistent with them. It's kind of weird. I don't know why I'm getting that. We have purpose. I know what I am here to do. We have impartiality. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Okay. So this person is kind of confounded in a way where they know that this relationship is spiritual, has a purpose, higher purpose in it. But when they feel weird, all sorts, I feel like when they feel insecure, maybe you do better than this person, or maybe if you are good looking, this person has weird insecurities. And when they feel just a little, when their scale feels like tipped more to one side, they feel like really guarded immediately. Like they feel like you're gonna threaten the happiness in their life. So that's kind of what they have to burn off here. It's kind of learning that it's not like that. That when one scale tips over, it does not mean that it's going to like shit is about to hit the fan kind of feeling. I think also this person has friends that actually might be advising them, which is kind of making them even stay this way. It's kind of toxic. So I'm seeing 3 of Cups here. So dolphins go in pack. So they probably have friends that they really do admire and maybe put on a pedestal. So whatever this person tells them, they really take it to heart and apply it in their life, which is another lesson that your person has to learn, unfortunately. We have Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and then 5 of Gems. Okay, also this person is just obsessing making money right now. I think this is the only way that they can kind of forget about you. Also, I'm getting that this person might be going out a lot with their friends, so all of their money goes towards that. So instead of saving money for your guys' future, this person's spending it on like dumb things. Like if they go out, this person would start offering to pay for stuff that nobody really asked them to pay for. Like it's that kind of thing. Maybe this person likes to feel I don't know, like I feel like this your person might feel like they have to buy people to feel like accepted, which is not true. Again, maybe this is something that they have to address, because they don't want to be left out. So they have to keep putting on that like facade, or maybe that's just how their mind works, or maybe it's a pattern, like a conditioned pattern they've learned from like a parent or a guardian or someone they really cared about, and this is a pattern that they took from that person. from the past. Okay, so we have Aquarius dealing with Aries. We have just being near you is intoxicating. We have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. We have discovery. We have balance. And then we have freedom. Oh my God. So it looks like this person has functioned all their life just like living life, but I don't think they've really connected with their heart. And when they did discover that there's a heart beating inside of them, like for real, like that they could really be affected by one person, I think it really spoke them in a way. And this person felt really imbalanced, and when upon this discovery, I feel like their freedom is being threatened. Also, with intoxicating, this person might be quite addicted to you. I don't know if you know that. And they feel that you actually make them feel imbalanced. So if you say some, like one word criticizing, though lovingly, this person might take it as like a jab or like an insecurity thing, and it really like puts them in their head for quite some time. And they really take it to heart. Again, this is a wound that they have to heal, but they're very crazy about you. We have Justice with 11, Judgment, and then 10 of Gems. This is the 10 of Pentacles. So this person wants the whole 9 yards with you, wants a renewal, and yeah, this person's very, like, not only do you love them unconditionally, and they know that, but they know that they could build whatever dreams, visions they have. They know that you're the person to build it with. Oh, that's beautiful. We have, okay, so let's do Taurus. Aquarius dealing with Taurus. We have, I'm afraid to contact you. We have Paradise, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Trickery. We have Guilt, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And then we have Expression, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Okay, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. I was getting here, this person probably did not realize your worth or how much you were going to mean to them. I think in the very beginning, this started just a flirty, playful, maybe even friends with benefits kind of, and I think this person did not tell you that was their intention. And it probably, and you probably realized that this person is not going to commit to me. Or maybe when you were dating, this person, like, I'm getting no labels. So if this person, you guys didn't talk about any labels, you guys weren't exclusive, and you're like, okay, but just let me know if you're dating other people, and then they were, and then you weren't, you kind of found out maybe some way, or they said something, but it was like a month in or something like that, and it really fucked with you a little bit. Or this could be just like a summer fling turned something more. Also, I'm getting like this person going in and out of your life because you're that kind of piece of paradise, but paradise to them is not, it's just a fleeting thing. So every time you see them, this person will probably like that Disneyland feeling, right? Like you're just there for that whole time, but then you do leave afterwards. It's that kind of thing. So I think this person did not tell you the truth of their intentions in the very beginning, and when they realized that they actually felt more towards you, and then of course they felt guilty about that, and then I think you actually figured it out as well, and I have a feeling that you want them to kind of admit to it. Or there's something here, underlying situation that was not expressed. That's why they're terrified. And also I have a feeling that you're like that Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords energy, like lie to me and I'm done with you. Like, do not even try. Like that kind of feeling. So come towards me, right, truthfully, and like, because if not, like, I'm not going to tolerate bullshit. Like I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's just you're really, really standing in your ground, and this person knows it too, so this kind of scared about that. So we have 5 of Wands, 21 with the World, Ascension, and we have 5 of Pentacles, so double 5s here. So this person wants change out of this being out of your life. Also being out of your life leads them to a lot of jealousy, thinking who you're with, if you've really moved on now, and who you're going out with, and it fucks with this person's head. Truly, this person's, they're literally like, their imagination is driving them crazy, and if they don't say anything anytime soon, it's gonna get worse. And this is a lesson for them, is to actually learn how to approach you, not to be terrified, because if there's some truth that needs to be said, that needs to be truly expressed, and holding it in would actually manifest into anxiety, I'm getting even like eating disorder, like the nervousness would actually make them skip meals. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, but they don't want to be outside looking in. Maybe you have a social media here, and where everyone's looking at you and they feel like you've truly moved on from them, and they feel really bad about that. Also, they feel small compared to you now. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe it's 5 months, 10 months, or 3 months even, or for some of you it could have been years. So yeah, but it's time that they really have to garner up the courage to express whatever this is, because this is like a like, I'm seeing like black threads of like around their heart, and it needs to be chopped off and burned off to be fully like gone forever. Okay, so let's do Aquarius dealing with Gemini. I bury myself in work to forget you. We have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. We have purpose. You possess a determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. And then we have harmony. You're able to feel loving, balanced connection with everything. Hold on, let me just check if everything's in frame. I've been talking and I haven't been checking. Okay, good. So, okay, again, so this person is busy bee. This person might be very soon, or they're thinking of calling you or sending you a small gesture of love, which is more of like checking in. Also, I was getting that if they started not feeling your energy because you've withdrawn, they just want like that spark of connection back again, so they could feel your energy with them at all times. Also, I think this person probably works that really benefits the community. And also I get a feeling that being with you has a higher purpose. Maybe you guys do like charity work together, or just do something that, like a side thing you guys do when there's like maybe a crisis. You guys probably put like care packages, or like food drives, something about that. It actually brings you, this is like one of the foundation that you guys actually do come together with properly. So maybe this person will try to call you, oh, there's a thing like formally, and then they would be like talking about work, or there's a thing that we have to do here, but it would just start out that way. So they just kind of need to reconnect with you. I'm also getting that. Yeah, this person misses you quite a lot. All right, so let's see. 9 of Pentacles, 12 with the Hanged One, surrender, and we have the Chariot. All right, so this person knows that for them to really head full on towards you, they really have to be in their divine masculine or feminine energy. There's only a divine could hop on the Chariot, and this is either male or female. They have to be in their divine form, functioning and leveling out both of their Emperor and Empress energy, so they know how to switch between two energies here. So this is basically like a person in charge of their life. Also going with you, going towards you, they have to give up their freedom. So this person maybe took quite some time to kind of dawn on them, especially if this person's been single for quite some time, and freedom's their kind of thing. But I think with you as well, Aquarius, you're the type that loves to travel, you love to do things with friends. So I think this person will realize that you're the type of person that actually likes to do your own thing as well. You don't want to be tied down, like feeling suffocating another person. So it's going to be like actually a very balanced relationship where you guys could hang around with other people, travel with friends, go out, have a night out with friends, and you guys will just check in kind of in between, like, hey, I'm at whatever. Like it's that kind of relationship, like easygoing, easy flow. But again, there was just a little bit of hesitation here when it comes to their freedom, because I think they're that was a thing that they prided over. I think also in the past they probably had a very bad toxic relationship that was very controlling, that freedom was like a hard thing to come around. I think you're gonna show them actually, and they're gonna see that you're actually not that person that they dated in the past. Okay, so we have, let's go ahead to do Cancer. We have passion here, we have insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. It's time for me to heal now. And we have Ace of Pentacles, Apprentice of Drops, Charm. This is Page of Cups, and then we have 9 of Wands. Okay, the Wounded Warrior. Okay, something happened here, and this person's healing right now. But for them to come towards you, they have to offer commitment, and not just their good looks and sweet nothings. And actually they feel like they have to. I think, I don't know how long this has been going, maybe even all the way to 9 months, 9 years. I don't know if this person, I'm seeing crystals here as like kind of like an award. Maybe this person has a lot of degrees or a lot of like different frontiers that they like to do, maybe hobby even, and it looks like they've perfected that. This person's probably a perfectionist, and they've set it in their head that the only way that they could get you back solidly is to actually offer this Ace of Pentacles. So that's you're gonna, like, this person would probably have to buy a house or something, like a move. But with getting with a perfectionism here, this person probably would have like a big offer coming towards you. And they would just probably send a small message as well, and then kind of check in where you're at, how you feel towards them before they do offer this. But yes, this is a renewal that they do want with you. So once they've done healing, this is where they're heading. Their new beginning is with you. Okay, so let's do, oh shoot, did I miss something? Oh crap, okay, I did. Yeah, we have responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Patience, I accept that everything happens in divine order and abundance. Okay, this is the Ace of Pentacle. Aces are actually being granted by the divine. That's the only way. It's like a second chance. So if this person had difficulty manifesting their own abundance, it looks like it's coming around, and they can only manifest that when it's merged with your energy. I don't know why I'm sensing it that way. I think this person probably didn't see it that way before. Again, a divine order here, so just be patient. I also have a feeling that this person needs to feel abundant before they head towards you, because if they feel like in lack or desperate for something, like desperate to find a job, desperate to make money, that will attract like all sorts of things. And desperation is not like what the universe wants you to have in your life. So this person needs to kind of learn how to really surrender, and like when they manifest, they really have to do it in like the highest vibration, because I think this person's coming from a very lack mentality due to responsibilities that they've been burdened with for a long time. So just be patient with them. They're still in manifestation mode. And we have, let's go ahead to Leo. We have, I don't react when people mention you. Okay, but you do deep down. Is that what you're saying? Okay, we have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So whatever, like how many photos, videos you've sent this person, they have it all saved, iCloud saved. We have Ace of Cups. We have Three of Cups, reunion, having fun, celebration, and we have 16, the Tower, upheaval. Okay, so this person is really just, I'm getting like heavy, stubborn energy here as well. This person is kind of partying right now. They know they have to come towards you with this renewal of love, but they're waiting until it really is at the very end. They feel like they're out of their wits. They're gonna wait until they feel like it's the end of the world before they go back. And it looks like it's going to be happening quite very soon, maybe around Scorpio season. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know if it's pride or they're actually kind of scared too. Like, what if they get rejected, and then what? Yeah, they need to, maybe they don't know you well, or maybe they did and they don't know you now. Like, how would you react? Because I have a feeling that this person put you, like, if you've said something to this person in your past, how you handled relationships or how you are as a person, if they know how you usually function and you haven't been doing the same, they feel like they can't get you back. And this is kind of like a Hail Mary thing. When this person comes, they're really, they're not gonna cry, but they're gonna be very nervous, very, like, if they hear like a rejection, their heart's really going to crack. Like, they're heavy anxiety here. Let's see the oracle cards. We have blame, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Release, you have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. And we have expansion. Okay, so for them to really move forward, maybe they did something here. They blame themselves for the deterioration, or you blame them. And for this to kind of move forward, release has to be made on both ends. For this relationship to expand to the next level. I'm also getting pride with, I don't react when people mention you, but you do. Like, I'm getting like heavy heart contractions. I don't know if this person has a heart problem or that's how they are. Like, when I just feel like heartbreak. Like, it's just like that feeling, like it's so squished. It's like you could hardly breathe kind of thing. So yeah, this has to be burned out first, discussed, and then you guys talk if you guys want to renew and have a new cycle here. Aquarius dealing with Leo. All right, so let's do Virgo. I know I messed up everything. We have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. And then we have perfection, evolution, adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, so your person, I'm not even shocked because it's Virgo. Virgo likes to do things a certain way. It looks like this person has a set mindset on how it should go, how it should be. And if it does not go that way, it kind of messes up the dynamic in their mind. I'm hearing checklist. And if it does not come in that package in their head, in that vision, so their own problem here is their perception, and that needs to evolve and to have that kind of free thinking, because you're boxing something or someone in your head, and if it does not come to par to what you have like in your head, then it's just kind of, it puts you in a very odd space. Like, how do you react to it? This is the challenge that they have to actually learn before this can evolve. We have the Knight of Swords, Three of Swords, and Novice of Clouds, which is this is what? Page of Cups, right? Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. I don't know. Maybe this could be Knight of Cups. And what this person has to do is come through with the truth, that maybe even apologize to putting you high up on a pedestal, and when you did not. No one's perfect. Like, come on, like, get a grip. Like, there's perfection. It's just, you know, like expectation, when it, like, it just leads to a lot of like resentment. Even expectations leads, so when you go into a relationship, make sure not to just have expectations on someone. I expect that this and that and that, because usually that does not happen, and you just end up being disappointed. And I think this person is kind of disappointed, hurt, when maybe they have an expectation that this relationship has to, I don't know, like set into an engagement within like a year or two, and that didn't happen. So like, what then? But I think this person has to disclose facts towards you, and they know that they do, and it's really putting them in their head. But the thing is with this person is they don't know how to look into the future, and I think you have to help this person kind of see past all of this and actually help them have a vision of what needs to be. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I think this person needs a sense of security, a thing to hang on to. I'm getting that heavily. So so yeah, so this person likes to have a vision of what the future should or look like. So if you guys want a marriage, this person needs like a time frame. So kind of have this cleared out with Knight of Swords here, and just deal with facts. Don't put your emotions in it, so that you guys can move forward just with open communication, without any disappointment, without any heartbreak. That way you know what you're getting into, the kind of thing. Okay, so let's see with Libra. We have I feel you even though we are apart. We have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. Oof. Goofball. We have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of an awareness. Okay. We have grief, and we have death. Okay, this person is in denial that they're hurting. this is like a very painful ending. I don't know if words were said, but it triggered the very heart of this person, whatever was said, and they're in denial that they're hurting because of the ending here. But for ending with death, the death has to come forth, for a rebirth has to happen, and not dealing with it would just stagnantly keep this way. So this person has to kind of reframe their mind. Again, I'm seeing like Three of Swords here, even if I don't see it. Again, pride. And this has to be, yeah, like there's just a lot of, and I think this relationship was very passionate. Like this passion probably just triggered all sorts of like fears, and this person probably like pushed you away with that. Maybe a lot of ghosting even, or just responses. It takes a while. Like back in the day when you guys started, the responses would be like probably immediate, within like, I don't know, like less than 10 minutes this person would be checking on their phone. But now, like, or maybe before you guys ended, it would be like a day or two. Like it just starts like dissipating, communication just started dwindling until it was gone. And this person's also denying their part in their relationship here. Like the dissolution is kind of heavy in a way where they feel like they didn't do anything wrong, which is again heavy denial. They don't want to admit that they did take part, that they did cause you heartbreak and grief. That's why you kind of said, okay, I'm just done. I'm sorry if my son is making a lot of noise. He's like slamming doors. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, let's do the Lovers with 6 here, duality, and 3. Oh my god, here, 3 of Swords. I was getting that earlier. And then we have 3 of Wands. So this person could be waiting for you to communicate, or this is a long distance relationship. A lot of twin flames usually are, unfortunately. It's either this person did not tell you that they were dealing with a past soulmate before, prior meeting you, or they were still talking to other people while you guys were dating. And then I have a feeling too that this person was not over when they started dating you, and I think you didn't know that. And I'm getting one thing here too, where maybe this person had to choose between 2 soulmates, because the lover's energy is soulmate energy, and that really put them in their head, and that really hurt them, like choosing. But I think with 3 of Wands here, if I have a feeling that you found out about this and you're like, I'm not gonna be an option. It's either me or go or wherever you need to go. That's it. Like, I'm not gonna be an option. Like, I'm really hearing that I'm not going to be an option. Okay, so let's do Aquarius with Scorpio. Oh, so this person's coming back, but I just don't know when. Like, there's just that feeling of thinking about it but not really pushing through. So it depends if this person would be in good mood. If they're drunk, they might do drunk dialing, but it's going to be an inadvertent kind of communication, or kind of like they would just have a missed call and that's that. Like, it's weird. So yeah, I don't know why. I think also they might be terrified, in a sense where maybe you have told this person off before, and they're kind of like, I don't want to hear any of that. So they're gonna try to like post like, or yeah, like something small but nothing huge that would really say like, I want you back, but they do, like that kind of thing. It's weird. All right, so let's do Scorpio. I hope that you can forgive me one day. We have the Mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. And we have Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And we have Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. And we have Rejection. Okay. So this person hid their feelings towards you. Maybe this person was not connected to their heart chakra, and I think you're the only one probably giving the love here. When you do, this person would feel standoffish, and the only way you guys connect is probably through physical thing, like maybe sexually. And it looks like you feel that this is very deep, but this person won't let it go deeper than the physical aspect. And this person wants a renewal now, and this time they won't go towards that route. They're going to really open up. They're learning how to trust you, trust their heart again, because I think this person has been rejected before, or like they would get into a relationship and then one or the other would cheat. No, they've got cheated before. So the only way that they could kind of have a relationship is to actually have that boundary, which is the mask of really not voicing anything out. So that's one of the things that they have to do, is just trust you that you're not going to put them in their head. Trust you that you're not going to choose other people over them. Like, I think this person again has been rejected quite a bit, and they don't like it. Again, 2 of raindrops. This is partnership. 2 of cups. Oops. We have 8 of coins. So when this person comes around, they are going to be offering like a very committed relationship. Also, they're really going to be working hard, really kind of mastering in a way where they're going to learn how to love you properly. This person's going to learn how to like how to please you. Like if you're let's say if you're a woman and it's your time of the month, this person will kind of learn how to kind of take care of you when you have like those mood swings. Or if you're a guy, like if you have like back aches, this person's gonna learn like how to kind of massage your back when you're having a hard day. Like it's that kind of little things. But those little things are like the best things really in relationships, right? So once this person come back, like the mask will fall, and they're really gonna start working on this properly. It's not gonna be like last time. So we have Sagittarius. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. We have self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. We have trust, gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. And we have patience. You're able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Okay. So this person probably had, I'm getting like me energy. It's always me. If it does not serve me, I'm not gonna go that route. What can you do for me? Like it's this kind of feeling like, what's the point of going there if you can't fully give me all of your energy? Like that kind of thing. Like it's always me. How would it benefit me? And this person realized that they do love you, but they can't always be functioning in the me energy. It has to be us now. And I think as well, I guess this is a coping mechanism to protect themselves. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio, but I'm getting that similar energy, a little different, but sort of similar. Also learning to appreciate that this is happening or was happening to them due to ascension. They need to ascend from this weird pattern of always putting themselves first because they're terrified of losing out or getting hurt. So this has to be transformed. So we have 2 of Pentacles, we have 3 of Pentacles, and then 7 of lightning defense. So this was a mask that they wore with you in a way where they would always probably, if you put a mask on, like, no, I'm good. Like I'm not struggling money. I'm good. Like I'm fine. But they have no job, or they're like in between jobs, or they're like paycheck to paycheck kind of thing. Like this person is very defensive, energy here where when you try to open up something to go past beyond the surface to kind of scratch that thing, this person would put like an ice between you two. They just, working with other people has been a difficulty with them in relationships, because again, it's a me thing. If this relationship is not working for me, I'm out. It's that kind of thing. But I think you've given a lot of love, a lot of, I don't know if you know that, but you kind of healed a very wounded part of them. I think it's a mother wound as well. I don't think this person had a very loving mother, or their mother was not there, or their mother was just very strict altogether. And you giving that insight that not all women, because I have a feeling this person probably dated someone similar to their mom in the energy where it's just very stoic, very selfish as well. So meeting you shifted this thing in their head. There's like, oh shit, it's not all the same out there. It's just different kind of like suits, but the energy should be the same. But you came out as a different energy, and that actually put them in their head in a way where, okay, maybe I can let my mask down. I don't have to struggle shifting between two of my personalities, one where I'm wounded and unguarded, and the one that I'm guarded with. So this came as a thing for them. I just don't know when this would truly fall off and they would really reveal their true selves to you. But this is a process that's kind of like the hammer thing. It's still in the process of being taken down. Okay, so this is all I have for you, Aquarius. I wish you happy healing. Continue the great work that you're doing separately. What you do will forever shift this energy. Again, that your angel is saying, don't stop here. So I wish you all the best. Lots of love, abundance of prosperity, wealth, and happiness. All right, have a great weekend. Bye.